child within began to grow. A whispered voice said, "Take my hand, we'll build a world where love will stand." We gathered hearts like scattered leaves, a tapestry of dreams to weave. From broken wings to open skies, together we will learn to fly. Kaleidoscope of happiness, 1,000 colors we possess, transforming pain to something bright. We're butterflies in endless flight. The cocoons held the weight of fears, but now they're gone with all the years. We stitched the threads of laughter's tune and danced beneath the silver moon. Love to draw us near, no longer lost, no longer small. Together we can have it all. Kaleidoscope of happiness, 1,000 colors we possess, transforming pain to something bright. We're butterflies in endless flight.
Hi everyone, happy #Wellness Wednesday. I hope all of you are doing well. Let me bring that down just a little bit. I am doing great myself. I am back at my desk. I am actually sitting in my chair at my desk. I can't sit as long as I used to be able to sit, but I can sit here now for a little while. So let's welcome everybody in on this beautiful Wednesday. BJ's Misadventure was first. Hello, BJ. And then Stitching It Up, Capturing Country Life, Elisa, and Dreamland Soundscapes, Elisa's second channel. Hello, Jarrett Talks, and hello, the Bud Files, and welcome everyone else. It is a sunny 79 here in South Georgia. I went out earlier and watered my plants, and it was not humid yet. So it is getting warmer. We are definitely going to be getting into those hot, humid days very soon. But so far, knock on wood, it has been really nice. Thank you, BJ. What is everybody up to this week? What do we have to celebrate? Any birthdays, anniversaries, milestones, graduations? I know a lot of people, a lot of the schools are having graduations last month and this month. Jarrett says, can't wait to be on your show soon. Yes, he will be here Monday night, the 16th of June at 7 p.m. And that will be on Monday night hangout. And thank you for mentioning that, Jared. That is a new segment of lives that I'm going to be doing on Monday night. Hello, Stephanie from the WSFN channel. If y'all don't know Stephanie's channel, please check it out. And there's Misha Lee popping in too, another great channel. Y'all, I give you all the blue butterfly wings so that you can connect and check out each other's channels. Please do that. And if you want to just drop your link, you can do #echo and it will drop your link. I do have a birthday in my family. My sister-in-law, my brother's wife, Julie, her birthday is today. So happy birthday, Julie. And also birthday wishes to Indigo Twin, one of my subscribers. Her birthday is today as well. So happy birthday to them. If anybody else has anything coming up that they want to advertise in the chat today, you are more than welcome to drop links to upcoming videos, premieres, live streams, posts, whatever. Anything you'd like to share, please feel free to do that. I think BJ has a premiere Friday, maybe one today and one Friday. BJ, correct me if I'm wrong. And I asked him to go ahead and put the links in for those. BJ says he has some great new content coming out, so I'm excited for that. And BJ needs help with his watch hours. So if you're sitting around bored, nothing to watch, go over and watch some of BJ's old live streams. He used to go live overnight or during the night and play games. Today, baby girl is not here. Believe it or not, I do not have granny duty today. So we are not on a time crunch today. I don't have to get off as soon as she wakes up because she's not here to wake up. Now, I will have her Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. So there is no Monday Night Live next week and no Wednesday lunchtime live. I will be having trivia with Elisa on Thursday, probably at 12 noon Eastern, but if that changes, you'll see it on the thumbnail. Misha Lee says our 29th anniversary is Sunday. Congratulations. 29 years is really a milestone when it comes to marriage. That is wonderful. I know you have a wonderful husband and family, so I'm very happy for you, Misha. Misha does Thoughtful Thursdays, and she also does piano and gospel music on Sunday mornings. So check out her channel. Excuse me. Okay. Now, for my Wellness Wednesday weekly update, I am swimming. Yes, swimming for exercise. I have not yet started back. Hello, Shantirement. Welcome. Another great channel. They're a cute couple that retired. They wear different little like outfits and do different things on their channel, and it's really cute. And also hi to Rudy. Everybody check out Rudy's channel. But I haven't gotten back into the chair exercises yet. Still kind of babying my hip and my knee. However, I am back at the pool, and I am actually going swimming with my daughter and granddaughter this afternoon. So I am getting back into the exercise. And I've been spending time with my daughter and my granddaughter I'm so used to seeing them on a daily basis during the week. Hello, Lisa, married in Arkansas, and also Lisa's AI Music and Visuals is her second channel. Stitching It Up became a member. Married in Arkansas is a member. Thank you both so much. Last week we got 2 new members, Boldly Unshackled, Tia, and also Blue from Journey Mirror. I don't have their slides made up yet, so I won't be doing the presentation today. But all of the member names are in the description on this channel. And also some shout out to a few friends. So you might look at that because your name might be there as well. Okay. Oh. So because I am not seeing my daughter and granddaughter every morning and every afternoon, I have been going, if I go to town to do errands or shopping or anything like that, I have been going by and visiting them. Hello, Body Illusion. That is another very nice inspirational type channel. She does very lovely videos and live streams on that channel. I have also been cleaning and decluttering and organizing my apartment a little bit. I am kind of creating a little reading nook area because I am doing my morning devotionals and reading my Bible. And so I find that I need to have a place where I can write and have good lighting for that. And just reading when I normally, read. I do love to read a lot. So I'm working on that. Before my fall, I had moved a card table and some shelves into my bedroom and was setting up my craft area. I haven't been crafting and I haven't got it finished setting up. I may just go live one day and clean up and set up my craft area while I'm on a live stream. But yesterday, I spent most of the day repotting my tomatoes and my pepper plants. Unfortunately, my cucumbers are not doing well at all. I thought I was going to have a lot of good cucumbers. They were the first ones to sprout, the first ones I transplanted, but unfortunately, the South Georgia heat, they didn't like it too much. And so they're not doing well at all. So I will either be purchasing a few cucumber plants or I'll just continue to buy my cucumbers. However, my tomatoes are doing amazing, and so are my green peppers. And so I actually was at Goodwill the other day, and they had 5-gallon buckets there at Goodwill. So I bought 4 5-gallon buckets. I had already purchased the tomato cages. And so yesterday I replanted all my tomatoes. Hello, Dawn, the Crafty Visage. I was just over on her channel. She's been taking us on some nature walks that are really nice. She's in Maine, and she has some really beautiful areas, parks and things there to go and walk in. Anyhow, I also bought some marigolds to plant in with my tomatoes. They say that will help with the pest problems that tomatoes get. And so I also bought some other little plants as well, because if y'all remember back when I started out my garden on the patio, I bought the 3-pot connected things that you stack together to make like a vertical planter. And I had bought 4 of those. And so I needed to get a few more plants to be able to put in those. So I took some of the succulents that PJ's Wish sent me from Texas. And then I put a couple little snake plants that my snake plant had babies. And then I also put another little cactus that I had. And I put some new flowers that I bought, some new plants. And so I also repotted all of that. And so that will be on a video coming up soon, along with the replanting of the um, tomatoes and the green peppers. There's Miss Olivia, the Seven Sacraments of Health. She was my guest last Saturday night, and we were on for 3 hours, and we had a wonderful conversation. I exposed a lot about my dysfunctional childhood. There's TR, Diamonds and Drills. Welcome in, TR. Um, so that was a really great conversation. You know, I never know where our conversations are going to go. I don't really do any kind of, questions ahead of time. Sometimes I'll tell the people a few things I might ask. Mostly I just want people to talk about themselves so we can get to know them a little bit more personally, and to also tell us about their channel, about their YouTube experience, and then usually whatever area that they're interested in. And there's Maritza's Yarn and Crafts. Welcome, Maritza. Whatever area they're kind of interested in, or the direction of their channel, maybe. We just have a good old conversation, and you never know what's going to come up, what we're going to talk about. So they're always interesting. Anyway, so I got all of the green peppers and tomato plants transplanted. They actually have some little buds on them, little flowers on them. So I think that means I'm going to have some produce coming. And I got the 3-pot planters for the vertical planter. I got them all planted and out onto the patio. So like I said, there'll be a video coming out probably on Sunday for Garden Center, #garden, garden 25, garden something 25. I forget now. Anyway, one of the collaborations I'm participating in. So that'll be coming up soon. So then I had to clean up because I did them inside on my little activity table. And so then I had dirt all over, and I had to clean all that up. So I got that all done. So anyway, right in the middle of doing the tomato plants, I realized I wasn't going to have enough potting soil. And I had just bought 2 more big bags of it as well. But I just ran up to my local grocery store, and they actually had some on sale. So I was able to get 2 more big bags, and I actually used all of it. So let me tell you, when you're planting things in 5-gallon buckets, it takes a lot of soil. So I went through 4 big bags of soil just getting peppers and tomato plants repotted. So I will let y'all know how all of that goes. Now time for my VSG surgery journey update, and it's weigh-in Wednesday as well. And so today I am down to 223 from 315. So I've lost 93 pounds. My goal is to lose 100 pounds by my 1-year anniversary, which is July the 8th. So that's 7 pounds to lose in a little over a month. I think I can do it. Also, when I was at the grocery store yesterday, I picked up quite a few protein items just to make sure that I'll have them on hand for quick little meals. I'm missing some of my chat. Body Illusion says, I'm looking at trying to make a mandala, a fancy God's eye, in your doing group craft video, please, and doing a group craft video. Please keep me in mind. Yes, I think it's Pat's Crafting and More does the Mandela Monday I think that's who it is. Anyway, Misha Lee says soil sure does add up quickly. Yes, it does. Because when I looked at it at Walmart, I said, surely 2 big bags will be enough. No, I was wrong. And BJ says he's actually losing weight again, and he does not need to lose weight. So hope that stops for you, BJ. Misha, I'm just doing a high protein diet, basically, still low carb, low sugar, and trying not to do, many carbs. But since I had the weight loss surgery, I am still not experiencing hunger pains, and I don't have a huge appetite. And because of the surgery, I can't eat a whole lot at one time. Still about 4 ounces, depending upon what it is. And so I eat probably 5 or 6 times a day because I just don't eat that much at one time. I don't know if any of y'all have heard of cold brew coffee. And they have cold brew coffee systems, which is kind of along the line of making like sun tea. But what it is it's a container, and it has a filter in the middle of it, and you put your coffee grounds in the filter, fill it up with water, put the lid on it, and either set it out on the counter or set it in the refrigerator. And the coffee works through that water and infuses and makes coffee to make cold iced coffee drinks out of. And so I bought some coffee that is caramel pecan flavored coffee. I got the cold brew coffee system from Goodwill for like $3. So I said, what the heck, I would give it a try. So I made it the other day, and I had my first cup of it this morning. And let me tell you, it was delicious. I love that caramel pecan coffee that I got. And you put 1 cup of coffee in the filter, and you put 8 cups of water. And then when you take the filter and the coffee grounds out, you fill the container the rest of the way with the water. And then that may last you a week or so. And you can put it in the refrigerator, which I did after I made mine this morning, so it'll be cold. But I've been doing an instant coffee with my protein shake as my cream and sugar. But I like iced coffee too. So now with this, I can still use my protein shake for the cream and sugar, but put it over ice. So I've been doing that. Okay. Now it's time to talk about mindfulness. I want to talk a little bit about this other book. We're going to talk a little bit about the section on community here in Miss Olivia, The 7 Sacraments of Health. This is her book, The 7 Sacraments of Health, and it is available on Amazon. If I didn't put the link in this description, it is on the live stream that we did this past Saturday. If you'd like to order this book, please do so. Truth Wave Energy Meditation. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Let me get you some blue butterfly wings. This is Victor, someone new that I met over on, I think on Gen X Effects channel. And he does meditations on his channel. And I am going to start trying, if I can't catch the live stream, at least watch the replay, because I am trying to get into at least being quiet, if not, actually meditating. And I think I just saw somebody else new pop in. Positive Crash Out Vlogs. Welcome. Another new channel I've connected with. I'll give you some blue butterfly wings. I pretty much give everybody that I recognize the name blue butterfly wings so that you can connect with everybody else in the chat. We definitely want to grow our channels, but for me, it's about growing community and making connections. Oh, okay. Yes, Olivia BJ had diabetes, and as the process going through all of that, he lost a whole bunch of weight, and now he's kind of like on the other side of it. But he has his blood work and everything done uh, routinely. Okay, okay, and I didn't write you down positive. Thank you all so much for coming in. This is my Wellness Wednesday live stream, and I talk a little bit about a lot of different. Oh, and there's Coffee Loving Beesh. I just learned what that stands for. Hello, hello, welcome over from Daisy Mae's channel. Thank you for coming in. I'm lost here now. Let me get caught up in my chat. I don't want to miss anybody. If I missed you, please say hey so I can shout you out. You can click on each other's icons to visit each other's channels, and you can also do hashtag echo, which will drop your link in the chat. And I'm writing down who's here because I want to give you a shout out later for joining us. Okay, I think I'm caught up now. Anyway, this week we're going to be talking about the chapter on community. But before I do that, I want to mention, I mentioned this book on Saturday night, and it is called Well Nourished, and it's by Andrea Lieberstein. And I will try to remember to go back and put the link in the chat. But it talks about being nourished physically, emotionally, psychologically, socially, intellectually, creatively, spiritually, and worldly. And I didn't like that worldly part, so I looked into it a little bit, and it's about finding your purpose in the world. So that's I agree with that part. Anyway, I will be bringing us some information from this book as well. And when I realized that it said the creative part of you, you have to nourish your creativity, that is nourishing your soul. And that is one thing I was lacking. And so that's why I've been getting into the crafting and things, is to nourish my creative soul. So in Olivia's book, she talks about the 7 sacraments of health, which are mindfulness, food, movement, community, gratitude, nature, and rest. Okay, Married with Arkansas says hello to the new people. I've got to go back to work. See y'all later. She is also a member on this channel, and we just opened up our Facebook group for members and a Signal chat, a private Signal chat where we can do chatting and video phone calls. So if you're a member and you haven't already signed up and gotten with me so I can send you out the invitations for Facebook Kaleidoscope of Happiness group and Kaleidoscope of Happiness Signal chat, please do that, because I have to, they are private groups and I have to approve you. Anybody else who is interested in becoming a member on the channel, it starts at $199, and I have a $299 and a $499. So check out the membership tab and it'll explain all of that. Okay, so chapter 4, community. The need for connection and community is primal, as fundamental as the need for air, water, and food. Dean Orrish. And Olivia talks about that community is defined by the concise Oxford Dictionary of English Etymology as a body of people associated by common status, pursuits, etc. Community shares a root word with commune or commune, a shared space, and communion, a sacrament of shared ritual participation, particularly of food and drink. So, what do we need as far as community goes? We need we need that connection with other people. We used to be able to have human connection and human interaction one-on-one and in groups. But after the big C came along, a lot of people are not comfortable meeting out in public and in groups of people. So, thanks to the internet and thanks to YouTube, we're able to build communities on our channels and have community with the people that come into our channels. So, this was a point she made about perceived social isolation. These include living alone, death of a partner, gender or racial discrimination, disability, health problems, and most commonly, aging. We have an aging population that is increasingly warehoused in senior facilities where limited resources contribute to poor care and increased isolation among inmates or residents. And perceived social isolation is positively correlated with depression, suicidal ideation, cognitive decline, sleep problems, cardiovascular problems, poor immune function, and metabolic disturbance. And this is not only a health crisis, but a social crisis, social, moral, and spiritual one. As such, it must be addressed at each of these vectors, that is, approached holistically. So, I am glad to have community here on my channel. When I started this channel 3 years ago, that was my main focus. That was the reason I wanted to have a channel and be on YouTube, is I wanted to preserve things for my daughter and granddaughter, of course. But I also wanted to meet people. You'll see the map behind me. I have one of the world here on the door, but the United States map behind me. I have smaller maps of different countries around that larger map. And when people come in my live stream and I get to know them, I like to know where they're from, either where they're from originally or where they're currently living. And I put a little sticker up there on the map with their name on it. And it gives me a sense of community because I can look at it and say, wow, I've met people in all these different states and countries. So if you're in the chat today and you would like to share where you're from or where you might have been born or where you're living now, go ahead and drop that in the chat and I will add you on my map. Rudy says, do you have a $3.99? Now, Rudy, I said I had $1.99, $2.99, and $4.99. So no, I don't have a $3.99, and that's all the numbers I'm going to give you right now, Rudy. Okay? BJ says, I'm trying to decide if I want to change my channel name or not. Any feedback? Well, let me tell you what, BJ. When I changed my channel name a few weeks ago, I was, not sure how it was going to come over, how people were going to like it, if people were going to understand my reasoning behind it. And it has been very positive. I have had a lot of people who have been positive about the name, about the changes I've made on the channel, and about my focus and direction of the channel. However, when I go in chats, people are like, I don't know this person. And I have to say, oh, hi, it's me. It's Echo from Living My Best Life at 60. I changed my name. So just know that if you do change your name, you are likely to have people not recognize you, and you'll have to let people know what your channel, that it's your channel. Let's see. BJ said, the reason I'm sorry, BJ, I've got you covered up right now. Let me see if I can flip it up on the screen. There we go. The reason I started my YouTube second time around was I wasn't getting outside and needed some social interaction, as the other half was not being very sociable. Okay. Exactly. I mean, we all need that social connection, that social interaction. But BJ, I think changing your name, and if you want to change up your content or anything like that, there's no time like the present to make changes. I mean, we only have so many days in this thing called life. So if it's on your mind, if you're having that thought come to you that maybe you should, you know, maybe you should. So think about it. I'll support you any way I can. And if you do change it, shoot me an email and let me know so that I'll know it's you. Okay? Yes, YouTube is my family. Yes, YouTube very much is like a family. And it's a family that we choose. Those of us that come from dysfunctional families, and maybe aren't in contact with our families, or we don't live close by our families, sometimes, we don't have much interaction with them. So this way, you are able to have a lot more interaction. There is almost always somebody on YouTube, whether live, premiere, or having a video come out. So I will mention this. Rudy put in the chat, Echo is a teen in 6/31/56. Not quite. I was born in 63. I was a teen in the late 70s, early 80s. I graduated high school in 1981. When we were on Monday night with Tommy Keenan, we were talking about the different generations. And I am a baby boomer. I am actually the last year of the baby boomers. And then you have Generation X, and then you have the millennials, which Tommy Keenan was a millennium. I can't even say it. Anyway, and then the generation after him is in the 1990s, and that's where my daughter's generation is. Hello, Martha Makes Art. Welcome. Okay, Positive Chain or Positive Crash has a comment. The reason I'm on YouTube to have fun, meet new people, and make some extra income. Very good. I mean, that's some great reasons as why to be here on YouTube. I love learning things, and I learn from all of you. I love the videos that you put out, and the conversations that y'all have. It really is a form of entertainment for me. I don't really watch a lot of television. I do have television and I do have access to Netflix and I have a Roku. So there's some live Roku channels on there as well. But I watch mostly YouTube. BJ said, I graduated from UNI, which I think is like university, in, 1981. I graduated in 81. I got married in 1986. I had my daughter in 1997. And I got divorced in 2016. And I became disabled in 2017. And then, of course, we had the big C in 2019 and 2020. So, all right. Let me get back on my notes here so I don't. Oh, I want to give away my free memberships. Let me do this. Now, you will, as free members, you will not have access to the Facebook group or the Signal chat. You must be a paid member to do that. And that's just to protect my paid members' privacy. So, go in here. Excuse me. Where is it? Why is it not here? Well, I'm trying to okay. I guess my new memberships aren't ready yet. Um, I must have given them away later last month because now it's not showing up for me to give them away. So I will give them away just as soon as I can. Um, I'm not sure why it doesn't want to let me give them away yet. Possibly that's because I didn't, I still have them from last month. Hello, Nancy Green. Welcome. Okay, so we won't be doing those. Oh, I do want to talk a little bit about my summer vacations that I've got planned. Now, next week, I won't be live on Monday or Wednesday, and possibly not on Saturday night because I am going on a little vacation. I'll have my granddaughter Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I will be here Thursday for trivia, and then I may be going out of town on Friday, Saturday, and coming back Sunday. If I don't go out of town, I will do pop-up lives as well. But if I do, then we won't have the regular lives. And then I will have my regular lives except for on June 28th, which is a Saturday night. I'm not scheduling a guest because, hello, Check MP, because it is my good friend Kathy's great grandson's first birthday, and I've been invited to his party. And so I will be in Tallahassee, Florida that day at a birthday party. And so I will not be home to do a live stream. And then I'm going to South Carolina with my daughter and my granddaughter the last week of June, leaving that Sunday, the 29th of June, and getting back on July 5th. I do have a live scheduled for the evening of July 5th, and hopefully I will be home to be able to do that. And that will be it for vacations. So other than that, my regular live stream schedule will be 9 o'clock Sunday mornings, 12 o'clock Wednesday, Saturday night, 6 p.m., and Monday nights, 7 p.m. And then, of course, Elisa and I will do trivia. And I told her we could change the day, we could change the time, whatever she wants to do. So I'm waiting to hear back about that. So we will still be doing our trivia. It may just be at different times. And let me go ahead and talk about this Ozark meetup in Missouri. It is happening this coming weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, June 6th through June 8th. And it is at the Pomp de Terra State Park. And it's hosted by Simply Jan Homestead and Gail's Southern Living and Linda at another time. So if you're in Missouri or in that area and you are interested, reach out to one of those channels. I'm sure they're going to have a good time. They're going to have giveaways, food and fun, seed swapping. I can't even talk. Seed swapping. Hope everyone is having a great day. On my way to Sam Clubs with the family. Okay, Check MP. Have a great shopping day. I love shopping. I call it retail therapy, and I really need it sometimes. Okay, so this Friday night, June 6th, we will be having a special live at 7 p.m. We will have Retro Music Man. He is hilariously funny, and he does things like karaoke, and that's just going to be a big, fun time. And that will be Friday night at 7 p.m. And then Saturday night at 6 p.m., we will have Snapback Coach. If y'all know Dorian, the Sources community, or Lashana Success Systems, if you know her community, Snapback Trishana or Snapback Coach. And we were on Big Jack Storytime's live stream celebrating his mom's birthday, and we had a lot of fun laughing and talking that day. And so we are going to do a live stream on Saturday. BJ says, that's what I need, retail therapy. I don't have any clothes that fit me anymore. Oh, let me tell you all about clothes. I didn't even remember to put that down on the list of what went on this week. All the clothes, just about, that I have bought during this weight loss journey, I'm outgrowing those. I'm getting too small for them. So I went ahead and bought some new tops and some new shorts for my little vacations. And I also had to get a different bathing suit because my bathing suit was way too big. And I wasn't sure what size for the shorts or the tops, really. And so I bought two different sizes. And then when I got home and tried them on, then I had to go back and return them the next day and get the smaller sizes. So I am happy to say that I used to wear a 5X on tops. Now I'm wearing a 2X and a lot of 1Xs now. And on the bottom, I wore a 4X, which was a 26, 28 women's. Now I'm in a 1X women's, which is a 16, 18. So it's like I've dropped 10 sizes as far as that goes. Anyway, so I am very happy I told the lady at the return desk, it's a nice problem to have that you need to buy smaller clothes. It really is a nice problem to have. So, the weather in Atlanta conditions are showers in the vicinity with a temperature of 78 degrees. The wind is blowing from the east at 9 miles an hour, and the current humidity is 67%. 78 there. We're now up to 81 here in South Georgia. I'll be coming through Atlanta next week, or not next week, the end of June, on my way to South Carolina. We go right up I-75 to Atlanta and then over into South Carolina. All right, BJ's weather. Let's see if it's going to do it. There we go. Mostly cloudy with a temperature of 61. The wind is blowing from the southwest at 2 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 69%. On, I think it was on Saturday Night's Live, we were talking about that I want to go to Paris, France, and that my friend Kathy wants to go to London. So we are going to travel together. And she got me the, oops, wrong paper. She got me the application for the passport. So I've got to get that taken care of. And I was talking about and saying that we haven't decided when exactly we're going to make that trip because of the rain, because we don't want to go necessarily during the rainy season. And so Body Illusion sent me a video talking about all the places in the United States that get more rain than England. And guess where one of them is? Yes, the state of Georgia. So me, who doesn't want to go somewhere in the rainy season, lives somewhere that rains more than in the rainy part of London. Hello, Jonathan from Crossover Paranormal Society. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. If y'all don't know Jonathan's channel, please check him out. Very interesting conversations he gets into over there, and does a lot of paranormal searching for activity. Okay. So that was very interesting to me about the rain. And actually, all right here around, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, that whole section there, what gets more rain than London gets, which I was really surprised at that. I guess we also have a lot of hot, so you don't think about it as much, maybe. Disney Coloring with Jamie. Hello, hello. And I'm sorry that I haven't been coloring, but I've been kind of busy. But I will be back. I will be back doing the coloring because I do find it so relaxing. And I love being creative. So yes, if you don't know Jamie's channel, please check it out. Disney and Coloring with Jamie. He does a lot of collaborations on his channel. And I was doing it pretty much every Tuesday, and then I kind of had to stop because of everything going on. But I will be getting back into it and doing the 3 marker challenge on Wednesday, which is hosted by the Becca JB. So I will be getting back into both of those. I am going to still do Thursday BookTube. I actually have I think 3 books to review. And then I also found out about the little library, the little free libraries around the country. So I'm going to do a video about that and the books that I picked up when I went and visited 3 of those free little libraries in my town, the town my daughter lives in. So I do have a lot of Thursday booktube videos to get made. And I will be Garden Series 25, that's what it's called. I will be doing updates on my gardening on that on Sundays. And I will still be participating in Gail's Southern Living's weird container growing, where I planted the 4 o'clock flower seeds in the old train case, the vintage little train case suitcase. They are coming up really nicely. So I will be doing a update on that as well. I have a lot of this footage already filmed. I just haven't been able to sit here at the computer and make the videos. So I will be getting a lot of that done, hopefully this weekend. And then those will be coming out next week, because I do want to have some videos coming out next week since I'm not going to be going live. So I want to do that. Let's see, what else? Oh, I do have a verse of the week for you, and it is Matthew 11:28 through 30. Let me get there. Matthew 11:28 through 30. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Hello, Texas Regina, another one of our lovely members. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Texas Regina, get with me to get you set up into the Facebook group, which is a private one. I have to approve you, and also the new Signal chat that I set up for members. Miss Lisa from Married in Arkansas has already joined that. And she was asking me yesterday, where's everybody at? How come nobody else is in here chatting? And I said, well, give them time. They got to get set up. So if you're a member to my channel, and if you're watching this on the replay, please email me. My email's in the About section. Let me get you set up into both the Facebook group and the Signal chat. That way we can all stay connected, share each other's ups and downs, and share out videos, and really be able to support each other and help our community grow. There's my Linda Elliott, also one of my members, one of my almost original members. Get with me, Melinda. We now have a separate private Facebook chat or Facebook page, and we also have Signal chat, which is a private chat and video calling that we can do. So get with me on that. I really want to start helping my members out, growing their channels as much as I possibly can with shout outs and things like that. And it will only be the paid members for the Facebook group and the Signal chat. The free memberships that we get to give away from YouTube, those are not going to be eligible for that Facebook or the Signal chat unless they renew that second month and become a paid member, and then they can be in there, because I do want to protect my members' privacy. And of course, as always, it is optional. You do not have to join, but it is a way for you to have easier access to me and for me to be able to help you however that might be. Okay? So, I do want to put Victor's channel. I think y'all probably, there's Retro, you got to email me so I can send you the link for Friday night. Everybody, Retro's going to be on my show on Friday night at 7 p.m., June the 6th. And I want to email him a link. And you can stream it to your channel, or you don't have to, whatever you want to do. And if you don't want to stream it to your channel, I can just drop a link in the chat if that's easier for you. But you let me know what you want to do. Let me go here and find. Get this link for Truth Wave Energy Meditation. His name is Victor. And I'm going to drop that in the chat. And I'm going to talk to him and see if I can get him to come on like a Monday night and do a meditation for us. I'm not sure if he would, but he might give me permission to play one of his videos on it or something. Oh, Regina. Oh, I've been there, honey. I had both the top and the bottom done. Yes, I will definitely be praying for you, my friend. That is very tough to do. Oh, Victor's still in here. Victor, do you want to come on my show on a Monday night and do a meditation with us? Or would you let me play one of your meditations on a Monday night on a live stream? Let me know. My email address is in the description of my channel. Just drop me an email and let's see what we can do. Yes, Retro. I changed the name of my channel. I've had a awakening, a refocusing, a redirection, whatever you want to call it. Still, you get me. You still get echo. You still get all my craziness. But you also get a more focused echo, because I want everybody to have a happy life, to live your best life. It doesn't matter who you are, where you live, how old you are, what your job is, if you're disabled, if you're retired. None of that matters. You can still live a happy life and a blessed life. Okay? So let's see. Victor said, you can come on my show and hold a node if you like. Either way, we'll work something out. Yay! We will. Great. I'll have to move my time on Friday or switch to another day. I am working during your stream. Okay. So you can't do 7 o'clock on Friday? Retro? Do you want to, I can change the time and make it later Friday night, or we can just do it another night. You let me know. I've already got it scheduled, so I would have to either cancel it or go in and change the time or whatever. But I'll work with you. You were supposed to have it on your calendar so that you would remember. I'm just giving you a hard time. You know I love you. You can do 3 hours later or earlier. Well, let's do 3 hours later. Let's do it at 10 p.m. on Friday, June 6th at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Is that going to be Eastern time, or is that your time? Because I'm on Eastern time. Ooh, I just got a new flavor packet for my water, the Jolly Rancher flavors, and I have watermelon in my water, and boy, is that good. Mm-mm-mm. Tastes like you're drinking watermelon juice. 10 p.m. Eastern. Okay, I will change it, Retro. Okay, no problem. That'll be great. I'll have to take a nap so I can stay up that late, but it'll be fun. Okay, well, that's fine, Retro. If we need to do it, later, you can let me know that too. Or we can, I can go ahead and start it and you can come whenever you can and I can play games or just annoy people until you get here. Okay, good. Nap, what's that? BJ, I'm 62 years old. Sometimes I have to take a nap. Rudy, 568. Is that what you want me to say? 568. All right, I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to end this live and I'm going to come back on and play a puzzle. I've got till this afternoon before I'm going swimming. So I will set up another live real quick and I'll come back and play a puzzle. So I love y'all. Thank you so much for being my community, my friends and family. I appreciate y'all so much. And remember, God loves you and so do I. Bye now. Oh, I got to play the song as I go out. Sorry. Here we go.
I found the cracks inside my soul. The child within began to grow. A whispered voice said, take my hand. We'll build a world where love will stand. We gathered hearts like scattered leaves, a tapestry of dreams to weave. From broken wings to open skies, together we will learn to fly. Kaleidoscope of happiness, 1,000 colors we possess, transforming pain to something bright, where butterflies and endless flight. The cocoons held the weight of fears, but now they're gone with all the years. We stitched the threads of laughter's tune and danced beneath the silver moon. Love to draw us near, no longer lost, no longer small. Together we can have it all. Kaleidoscope of happiness, 1,000 colors we possess, transforming